In recent times, we have been invaded with movies and series that address the subject of zombies, bloodthirsty undead that attack all living organisms. But is it worth asking the question, could zombies ever exist in real life? As incredible as it sounds, for a while now in a few parts of China, they claim to have disturbing evidence that would show that this is already a reality. Would you like to see them? Well, stay, since this, together with other footage that you will find here, complement a disturbing video that will surely keep you on the edge of your seat. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Real Zombies on the Streets of China. 7 horror videos. Number 7. We start this with a strange recording in some region, Andean highlands, a place where in many communities it is said that practice of certain dark sciences such as sorcery, esotericism, and all voodoo practices in general is strongly rooted. Perhaps this is why, from time to time, extremely strange stories and tales from these places are known. Fantastic stories that had only circulated by word of mouth until now. Thanks to the advent of technology, we have the opportunity to witness photographs and videos as disturbing as the one you will see below. The subscriber tells us that he was enjoying an event in his town called the Burning of the Devil, where people bring many piñatas, which they must then burn as a symbol of spiritual cleansing. It turns out that among all the piñatas that were burned, there was one in particular that had a strange movement.
Caminando viene. Caminando viene.
This video went viral because it is unusual. Hundreds of these dolls had been burned, and none had walked out like the one that appears in this video. It certainly is some pretty incredible footage for us. Could these be the consequences of those dark practices that are taking place in that corner of the world? Tell me what you think. Number 6. The following recording has revolutionized TikTok recently. If you enter the comment box, it is full of theories and conjectures that try to explain what happens here. In the image, we see a girl who goes out to receive her grandfather. However, after they both meet, something highly unexpected and disturbing is observed in the foreground.
Finally get the ghost on camera. Gotta play it so the baby doesn't get scared.
Hi. A pretty girl. Look at your pretty new shoes. You got such pretty shoes. Hi, I like you. I didn't know you were here. Here.
On more than one occasion, we have all carried an extremely heavy bag, which due to its weight and our fatigue, has ripped and fallen on the floor. But does the fall seem normal to you? Do you think that this was the product of the force of gravity? Many in the comments say that that fall is not normal, and it seems as if something had pulled it hard. Do you notice? However, and as you can see, The camera is always focusing on the man next to the girl. No one else is there at that moment. How do you explain the strange movement of the bag then? Let me know what you think. Number 5. What I will show you next was sent by a subscriber who, for reasons of a personal nature, refused to reveal his identity to us. However, in his email he says that he has been a truck driver for years, so in addition to knowing the highways like the back of his hand, he is also aware of strange stories that some of his colleagues have had to experience while on the road. Without going any further, the following clip was captured by a dash cam installed in the truck of one of his colleagues, who at night thought he had seen a white lump on the side of the road out of the corner of his eye. Thinking that it was a dog, he continued his journey until he reached his destination, where, somewhat intrigued by what he could not see well, he began to check his camera to find out what it really was about. At which time, his blood froze literally. Pay attention.
Se llama Paco TV.
What is observed on the screen does not correspond to a dog or any other type of animal. We are clearly in the presence of a girl who turns to look at the truck, even raising her arm as if showing that she had something in her hand, an object that unfortunately the resolution of the camera does not allow us to define. Is it a ghost? From the description of the video, it seems that it is so. Without a doubt, quite disturbing footage. Number 4. What lies in this position, if it were real, would undoubtedly be one of the most impressive psychophonies that I have had to review. In general, this type of phenomena is accompanied by other sounds that distort the final audio. This is why what you are beginning to see is truly impressive. The image is captured by a man who went to see what was left of an unfortunate traffic accident that occurred the night before, where a vehicle lost control, thus entering a cemetery. While recording the rumble that had been scattered at the entrance, this man immortalized the situation that you will see below. Pay close attention, but above all, listen carefully.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down. Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
As can be heard in the image, as he gets closer to the car, he begins to hear heartbreaking screams that came precisely from that vehicle. In fact, the man rushes, thinking that there were still victims to be rescued. However, upon arrival, he finds that it is empty, which evidently produces tremendous uncertainty in him and does not know how to react.
You alright? You okay? What the hell?
Some suggest that it could be the spirit of one of the victims of the accident. Spirits that is said relive those traumatic last moments of their life over and over again. However, many are encouraged to say that most likely it is an entity from the cemetery that in some way tries to deceive him with who knows what purpose. The truth is that either one or the other, what everyone agrees on is that this cacophony is one of the clearest that have been captured.
You alright? You okay? What the hell?
Number 3. What I like most about this job is the fact of looking for paranormal content for you. It's just that sometimes I come across recordings that really leave me perplexed for many minutes without being able to identify what I'm seeing. And what you will observe at number 3 is exactly that. You see, we have talked a lot about the forests and the strange and disturbing videos that from time to time come to decorate our footage. But what about the jungle? Those almost inaccessible, extensive tropical and subtropical locations, in addition to housing a large number of plant species, also serve as a refuge for animals and even for human life. Will odd situations occur that to the common eye have no explanation? As a result of a strange clip captured in one of these places? Apparently, the answer is a resounding yes. This was the result of an expedition to one of the Brazilian Amazon jungles, where in the middle of the night, part of the team came across this mysterious creature that was discovered lurking nearby. When I first saw this video, I thought it was just a monkey, a chimpanzee. But look at its movements. It looks like a child, but its body and anatomy is unusual. This is not a child, nor is it a chimpanzee. That is, without considering that his face is quite strange. In fact, it does not coincide with any species of known monkeys. It could well have been a mask, but I insist, those movements it makes can only be acted out. But I don't know how they achieved such an effect. Could it be a species never discovered before? Or are we in the presence of a creature of a completely different nature? Tell me your theory. Number 2. China is a country whose customs and traditions for us in the West are quite strange. A place where, despite having a culture different from ours, events and situations occur that even for them are quite upsetting, such as the footage that occupies this position. It was after midnight when a man who was traveling on a highway by chance came across a group of people who he observed seemed to be walking aimlessly. There is no doubt that the footage is quite odd, but to us it is nothing more than a group of people walking in a single file line along the road. However, according to comments on the giant Asian social networks, this scene could correspond to a caravan of corpses that was led by the leader of the group, who, like a Pied Piper, led them to what would be their eternal resting place. I know it sounds crazy. More than that, it sounds like a lame excuse to invent something paranormal. But in China, that's how they described what happened. In fact, there are historical videos that indicate that this was a common practice, but something like this had never been captured on video. Are they really zombies that we see in the image? Tell me what you think. Number 1. And we conclude this investigation with the impressive footage sent by Adrian Diaz, who from Santiago, Chile, sent us a series of incredible images where he assures an incredible amount of paranormal activity is concentrated in his workplace. He comments that he has worked as a night security guard inside a supermarket, a place where for some time now, a series of phenomena have been occurring that, as he confesses, have him on the verge of a nervous breakdown. There have been several photographs that the security cameras have captured, images where strange faces appear on one camera, while on the others that focus on the same place simply cannot be seen. But the most disturbing were the videos taken by him while he was making his nightly rounds completely alone, recording and witnessing phenomena as troubling as these.
Creo que es mucho el huevo. 3:20 de la mañana. Bien, y siento como que están moviendo las weas, como que las corren. Corrieron los pocillos de la sopa. Acá atrás se escucha como que le pegaran a weas, como que las movieran. Como que las movieran. Weón, está entero brígido acá. Ayer había grabado lo mismo, pero hoy día es como que no. Weón. Que se está escuchando como que mueven cosas, pero no. Que es verdad, yo no le miento que acá pasa. Ahí tiene.
Adrian swears that in those moments he was completely alone, not only in that part of the supermarket, but also the only person inside the entire premises. so he completely rules out the idea that it was planned or that someone had come inside to prank him, assuring that all this happened just as you saw it on the screen. Are we in the presence of a genuine haunted store? Let me know your theories in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret